My name is Lee Freeman, and welcome to what I promise is going to be a completely life-changing experience. And you can get used to seeing this face because you will be seeing it almost every single morning throughout the duration of your plan. Now, Unbreakable 90 is the result of over 20 years fitness, nutrition, and mindset coaching. 20 years trial and error of me making mistakes, not just with myself, but with clients also, so that you don't have to. I want to congratulate you on making an incredible investment into yourself. Ourselves is very often the last thing that we invest in because we feel selfish in doing so. But what I want to promise you is that you are not just going to change your own life and improve your own energy, your motivation, your drive, your body confidence, your fitness, your mindset, and live longer. That the reason why it is a completely unselfish investment is because when you improve all of those things in your own life, everybody else in your life benefits as a result of having the very best version of you. As humans, we are all mirrors. So when you are well rested, motivated, confident, disciplined, driven, happy, fulfilled, on a mission, which is what we're going to create at the beginning, so we can create a compelling vision of our future that we want to dive out of bed and run towards. It's not just you that benefits, it's everyone around you, because they get the best version of you. And especially if you're watching this as a parent, you have to think, do you want your kids to grow up being tired, miserable, mardy, snappy, and reactive as a result of you behaving that way due to low energy? Or do you want them to grow up positive, focused, driven, confident, motivated, full of energy, enthusiastic? Because when you start to behave in that way, they will too. As I said, we are all mirrors. So by now, you will have received your welcome email. This is the very first email you've received. It includes your client questionnaire, your promise to sign, and also a PDF of your Unbreakable 90 daily success planner whilst we ship this one out in the post to you immediately. Please sign the promise and complete your questionnaire, as this gives us the information we need to write your training and nutrition plan. But this isn't one of those plans where you then have to wait 7 to 10 days in order to receive your plan. We get started straight away. I will personally be adding you to the Facebook group and to the private WhatsApp group straight away, so you can get around the energy of what has become the Unbreakable family. A peer group of driven individuals that is going to hold you accountable and to a higher standard than you've ever held yourself before. We also have not just myself, but 3 coaches. So we have myself, Nat, Levi, and possibly others by the time you're watching this video. So within that email, you can download the planner and start to use it straight away before you receive this one in the post. When you do receive the planner, we have a firm goal setting section at the beginning before 90 copies of our daily success plan. Please do not skip the goal setting section. The reason why most people don't feel motivated or don't have motivation or lose motivation is because we're not clear on what we're motivated towards. This is the same reason that people feel lost. The analogy that I use is, if we haven't created a clear destination of where it is we want to go, and we don't have a structured plan to get there, it's a little bit like getting in a car without a sat nav, no destination, or calling an Uber and the driver saying, "Where would you like to go?" And your reply is, "I don't know," or "not here." So we have to get clear on what it is we want to achieve. So this first section is about creating the goals of what we want to have achieved at the end of the first 90-day period. Secondly, you will then receive an email the next day after completing your questionnaire, which is my 28-day Unbreakable Mindset course. Please do not do anything else. Do not follow any of the further emails. Do not dive into the Facebook group. Do not start asking questions about training and nutrition until you have watched the first 5 mindset videos. Do not skip this. You've done training plans before. You've done nutrition plans before. You've done diets before, and they haven't worked, which is why you are here right now listening to me. I have also given out nutrition and training plans before, and they haven't worked. This is all because the mind wasn't in the right place. We have to understand that everything comes from the brain, which is why those first 5 videos are so important. After those first 5 are complete, we then continue throughout the mindset course and complete the full 28 videos. Ideally, these are completed each morning. They're around about 20 to 40 minutes on a morning walk, getting some fresh air and movement, which is the best way to start every day after, of course, hydrating and having a bit of a stretch. So I'm just going to reaffirm that again. Do not skip the mindset videos and run ahead to training and nutrition. Something I've learned from 20 years of coaching is the reason most people don't stick to plans is because they get overwhelmed. They try and do all of the things all at once, get their head in a complete mess, don't like asking for help because their ego gets in the way. Then they think they can't do it. They start saying things like, I don't have time, I'm a technophobe, I don't understand, I don't like asking for help. And this is why this process is set out strategically. So we've completed the questionnaire, step 1. Downloaded the day planner, step 2. Watched mindset videos 1 to 5. You shouldn't do anything else until you've done that. Please trust me. You've seen the results. It's not different for you. Please follow the process. It's come out of 20 years of trial and error. Now, my goal is to get world-class results with every single one of you, as is Nat's, as is Levi's. But you have to understand there's a process. This doesn't work for some people and not others. It works for the people that do the work and follow the process. The ones that don't will get lost and will get overwhelmed and will find themselves asking questions before potentially giving up because they don't understand it. Just the fact that you are here, you have started, and you have began making slightly healthier choices and watching the mindset videos will have a massive impact in the first 14 days. We don't need to get everything perfect at once. Perfectionism is the lowest level of fear. And this is why so many people fail, because they think they need to do all of the things all at once, all on their own. And if they don't, they're not going to succeed. We are creating a lifestyle here that you can maintain forever, not seeing how much weight we can lose in weeks 1, 2, and 3. We work slowly, sustainably, and progress forward every day, taking one day at a time to make sure you get results that you can maintain forever. But we also have to implement and do the work. There's a huge difference between knowing and doing. There's a huge difference between knowledge and results. There's a huge difference between knowing and not executing. So we have to make sure we do the work, and we have to make sure we ask for help when we need it. Do what's required and you'll get what's desired. Now, you will come to realize that we cannot physically make you any more accountable, which I will come to at the end. You have the Facebook group, you have the WhatsApp group, you have the app, and we also have a weekly check-in process, which I'll come on to. So no gaps are left to make sure you get the support you need, but you have to be willing to do the work, because you will only ever get out what you put in. Shortly after you have completed your client questionnaire, in around about 1 to 3 days, depending on how many clients have signed up at that time, you will also receive an activation email to my app from my PT Hub. Please download this app to your phone, as it's where your training and nutrition plan will be uploaded. You will also get email 3 and email 4. Here's how we track food, and here's how we use my PT Hub training app, where they will both be uploaded. If you need to refer back to any of those things at any one point, you can come back to this video, you can pause it, but also in the private Facebook group, if you don't need to go back to your emails, guide 1 is the mindset course I've just talked about. Guide 2 is how to use PT Hub. Guide 3 is how to use MyFitnessPal, and guide 4 is 30 recipe books containing over 900 calorie and macro calculated recipes that are already on MyFitnessPal. So again, please don't ask hundreds of questions about PT Hub, about the mindset course, or about MyFitnessPal until you have watched those guides. The information is there. It's me like this on video explaining it. You can refer back to them at any time, and it's not possible for us to speak to each person individually and basically do the same thing hundreds of times over, nor via message or Facebook or email or any of those things can I show you and coach you how I do in these videos. With MyFitnessPal, for example, I share my phone to the screen. So I'm not just telling you how to do it, I show you how to do it. Likewise, if after watching those, you are still struggling to understand things, don't worry, because once you have completed that first week, your head coach will be in touch with you to book an onboarding call when we will go through your nutrition, through your training, and make sure you are completely happy with everything before you start the plan. But like I said, just the mindset videos from week 1 is going to have a massive impact. So don't try to do too much too soon. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and we're looking to give you a plan that you can continue forever, not something that you can do for a short amount of time to get a quick result. As I said, you've already done that. You will also then be added to our text service, and each Saturday morning or Friday morning, you will receive a text message, a message on the app, and also an email to complete your weekly check-in. It's your responsibility to complete this check-in, and it has questions on there that asks you if you need any help for the upcoming week. So don't let your ego get in the way and not ask for help. And remember, the lone wolf will always starve. We are here to help and support you and are obsessed with accountability and support, but we cannot help people who don't ask for help. We're not mind readers. Also, just to be clear, each individual coach, as well as the app, does use WhatsApp to support their clients. But like all other people in Works of Life, we work from the hours of 9 until 5, Monday to Friday. So please don't expect help and support outside of this. Please don't message your coach on a Saturday morning or a Sunday night, because just like you, we're enjoying times with our family and need downtime as well, so we can make sure that we spend the week with our energy on fire to be productive and serve you guys at the highest level. Within those times, we always commit to a response time of between 24 and 48 hours, normally sooner, to ensure you get the support that you need. If you need something even quicker, you have the WhatsApp group and you have the Facebook group. You can post in there 24 hours a day, 365 days of year, and someone will help you. Most likely one of the clients who understands exactly where you're at, or if not, and they can't, one of us. You cannot physically get more support, and no coaching plan offers more support than this plan. Just make sure it's right through the correct channels, and please be respectful at the weekends and out of hours. So let's get our heads in the game. A little bit of leverage here to make sure you do the work. And again, the mindset videos, I'm not going to say too much because I want you to watch them. But in the first 5 videos, there are tasks in each video that you are required to complete. One of them is creating your why. The reason why this is so important is because we have to create leverage to the goals. We have to have an emotional attachment. And if not, it will always be left to motivation. Motivation will always come and go. So we have to have a deep and meaningful reason that we refer back to on a daily basis and log in our planner to make sure that we stay on track and achieve the goals. We also have a check process at the check-in each week when we analyze how many steps we did, how many hours personal development, how many times we tracked food, what our average calories were, how much we trained, and how much personal development did. So each week we have an overall progress of where you're at. That is all from me. As I said, We are here to help, but carefully follow the process. It's 7 emails to begin with a chain. And if at any point you need help and support, you can contact your coach directly, and you can contact anybody at any time of day throughout the Facebook group and the WhatsApp group. So never be a stranger, never not ask for help. You are about to become part of something that's very powerful, very supportive, as you'll find out when you come to meet in person at the quarterly events, if you can make it as well. We're also now doing a monthly meetup. So be part of the team. Don't be a lurker. Do the work. Follow the process. Ask for help when you need it. And trust me, we've all got your back 100%. And we are going to push forward and achieve world-class results forever and become unbreakable. Take care.